What's going on, guys? Sync-WaVey back again with some more GBO2, and today we're going to be showcasing the Bawoo in clan matches. And we're going to be talking about Bawoo, and we're going to be talking about what's going on the clan matches. Basically how to play, in these matches, man. They we had a hard time. We didn't make it to top 100 because we started bumping into Dryson squads with two supports, or like maybe three Drysons and one Doven or something like that. And what I can say is it goes to show that you you want to play aggressive, like, and that is the meta. It really is the meta. Like, people have their opinion, I have long range shooty suits, but at the end of the day, the better coordinated teams actually run aggressive playstyle suits. The C1 being obviously very good at, can be aggressive if it wants to. MLRSs, they can like plot up and be aggressive if they really choose to, with the Vulcans and stuff like that. You can be aggressive with that. And they both can shoot from far, and obviously like C1 can pretty much counter snipe pretty much every support right now. Yeah, and our team composition was kind of more of a mixed bag. I feel like this composition that we have now was better suited to stopping Drysons, because we had a DJ on our team. Also we had another Dryson, and we had a Doven. I feel like towards the end, if we had probably two Dovens and two DJs, and if we could get a C1 over it was pretty hard to, Twisted, shout out to you, man. You did good with that Stem DS. But if we had a C1, like, it would have been a lot more easier to like, apply the pressure, like heavy stagger some Drysons while they're boosting, break their maneuver armor a lot faster. And you got a lot of range, like more range than what the Slam DS has. Obviously you just got the shoulder cannons, really, if you think about it. This suit here, like, it has literally pretty much everything that you need as a support. Didn't really see many phases. Obviously it's an early pick, and I didn't think we were gonna see much phases in the first place, because they're not as good as the C1. And like, usually what happens is you're just gonna see the meta picks, and you're gonna, like, obviously we saw what we saw, man. Like, C1s and basically Drysons and so, like, an MLRS. The phase, like, we saw like maybe one or two phases out the whole time. We did lose to a team that did have a phase, but they also had Drysons, so obviously it was a little bit, well, actually they had a pretty mixed team, actually, now I come to think of it. They had Tristans as well. Also, that's another suit that would have probably been good for stopping the Drysons. So it was just, maybe we should have switched up our comp towards the end to, like, kind of like how we started off with DJs. DJ Dovens and Tristan, maybe could have fit Tristan in there. But yeah, we did decent, man. We did do well. It's just we hit a milestone basically. We hit a brick wall with those team comps that played super aggressive, and we were kind of more of a balanced team, you know. I mean, it goes to show, man. Like the time when we got top 40, like we was playing hyper aggressive team, man, and I was in the Methods playing super aggressive with the Methods. I got that posted up on my channel. Like, you guys should check it out. Obviously, I was doing crazy with it, man. Obviously, that was like that was when it first came out, so it was pretty strong. But it complemented our aggressive playstyle that we adopted for the clan match. So, like I said, man, we definitely needed more of a front line that was like, create space.
Yeah.
Right now, like, as you can see, we're kind of a mixture. But we obviously, for these two first matches, we did obviously really good. But yeah, it's just when it came to the full Dryson squads, but that, like be realistic, yeah. Like those teams were like the top 10, the top 10, top 20 teams, man. So even if they didn't run that team composition, they probably would have still beaten us because they're just better. You know what I mean? And I don't think it boiled down to me being raid, because I was doing perfectly fine. It's just I wasn't getting peeled off of the Drysons, and obviously it's hard to stop a Dryson when it's got maneuver armor, and that was the real problem, you know. Even if I say I was a Dryson, they even if there wasn't a raid, like, they would still would have beaten us, It's because they were just better at being a team. Like it definitely is apparent, with those type of teams, man. So they know what they're doing. They know their goal. They know how to coordinate with each other, because of those type of teams are played for a long time with the same clan for a long time. Like it's those type of teams, man. Like I could just tell, you could just tell with those teams that they got a lot more coordination. But yeah. Going to Bawoo. That this series is obviously 100% good. Like it's definitely a top tier raid unit. It can do both, getting close, like play the mid range, 100% good. At this next match, you're gonna see me do some serious damage. We were pushing up on them and getting them towards their base, and so give me free reign on the base, because obviously we want to destroy the base also, so we can get those extra points. And yeah, man, this is one of our best matches. This match right here is one of our best matches. We actually did a better match after this as well. So, but I'm not gonna upload that one, because the video would just be like super long. But yeah, this man, Dryson. The Bawoo, very solid. Like I still need to do some more games with it, still more practice. But like just picking it up and playing it for maybe 2 days, probably not even that. I'm doing pretty good with it, man. Like, so if you got mad time with it, like, you know, it's like this suit is definitely the best raid at 550, 600 costs. And this is the reason why I brought it out, man, because I knew it was gonna be, you know, we know it's super strong, and it can delete supports, also break generals' legs. So yeah, man, I just kind of wish that we had like prepared a little bit more, and like, because we didn't actually end up with the team comp that we originally wanted to go for, because Chrome wanted to play as the Faz, but something happened. Obviously, he caught a penalty on his on that account, and then we had to you know, settle for the Stern DS. But I feel like if anyone had the C1 or something like that, like, it'd have been way better, man. I feel like we would have done much more better even when it came to fighting those Drysons. It's because, you know, that's the C1 can actually reliably pretty much stop the Drysons dead in its tracks. We definitely needed more shotguns type of style suits. Maybe we could have ran like 2 Dovans, like some DJs. I feel like that would have straight up pretty much countered the Dryson. And if you can, like, basically what I said, if my generals could have countered the Dryson's push with like shotguns and stuff like that, and like chest particle cannons from the Doven, well, I'm gonna have free reign over the 2 supports that they were usually running. So I'm just gonna melt them. Like, I will kill them. Like, you know, like, I mean, look at this. I mean, you know, that's literally what happens to the supports. Anytime I get close to the support or get an angle on any of the supports, they're just pretty much dead. So, like, I'm not saying that we didn't do good. We did good, but I feel like our team composition could have been slightly better. But, you know, things happened. You know, it didn't quite work out, which is whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter too much. This is, we take it and basically bite the bullet and like settle for what we got. But yeah, we definitely just need to work on our teamwork when it comes to suits like Dryson. Work on our individual play as well, because those players are just better than us, and they're probably better than us individually, and they're also really good at with their teamwork, right? Because like those teams were like averaging out. They had a couple of S minuses, but they were probably averaging like S plus. I mean A plus. So, and those players there were definitely, like, we bumped into people that I recognize and from custom rooms, which I knew that they were decent players, you know what I mean? But like individually, me personally, I fought against those players, you know what I mean, and I've been fighting those type of players for like quite a while now. But it really boils down to our teamwork and our team composition. We just needed way better. We needed some suits to like fill in. Like, I mean, we could have done better than the Sturm DS. Let's like be for real. Like, if we had the Faz would probably have been way better. If we had a C1, obviously way better. Like, every team that we fought had either one of those two or both, or like an MLRS. You know, a C1 and MLRS. As you can see, there's a C1 and MLRS on this team. But you're gonna see, like, well, I didn't upload it, but later on you just saw Dryson's C1 and MLRS basically, and maybe one Doven, and like they're probably using the Doven for the high mega, for the mega launcher, you know. Not really to like chill back, and they like the Dovens that I saw were actually playing like aggressive, using their shotgun and doing, you know, melee like getting into melee and stuff. Like, and obviously, you know, they could peel pretty easily the raid or whatever with the chest particle cannon. So yeah, we need to work on our team play a little bit more, and also try to get the better suits on the field, because as you can see, our team is pretty mixture. Like, you got one high melee suit, you got one like rush down with like the Dryson, we got, you know, a Doven Wolf, which depending on how you play, you can play at long range. Also, you can, you know, you can get up close and not be stunned and all that type of jazz. A Zero Shiki, and me and the Bawoo and the Sturm DS, like, very mixture, you know. And I feel like we needed to have a comp centered around just being purely aggressive, you know. But yeah, we did good though. And the Bawoo is definitely top tier in pretty much any situation. But yeah, that is the game, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless.